One most gets and I ask for your attention to perhaps get me to it. It's when I hear, what do you want us to do? I don't know where the inclination comes from to tell them. I ask for trees, passing cat, flower, string, guitar, brick, land, earth, sea, water, to say, compel me to come up with an answer for myself. When behind it, in the midst, in the heart, in the blood, in the space, it's not really a self at all. And everybody says, you've got to have an identity. You've got to be somebody. We're not going to let you get away walking around being nobody. Okay. I tell my kids that Daddy is just a character I play on TV. I tell them Scott Vanya is just somebody I pretend to be at open mics. Yeah. So let me address the point as if y'all are the we. Because in this moment you are. And you say, what do you want us to do? And I reply back, listen. Listen. Listen to this thing that goes from your ear to my mouth, this mic, and see that thing between it. I thought, and Thom will remember this, from a long time ago, I was a well. And I could ask an audience to draw truth out of me. These days, I feel much less like a well and much more like a cistern. The world comes down in little patters and pits and patters on us. One poem, one poet, one face, one space, lots of them raining in on us. Honesty. Really good one. Being honest, saying, look, this is me, this is my heart. It's as open as it can be. Must I want you to want something for me or from me? The bliss of that can be so sublime. And I know, because I've sent many poems out recently and people have said, we're worried. One dear friend I told, it's transformational. I take this collection of stresses that weigh down. If we're lucky, people will take buckets and water their roses. And there at one point I put it pepper plants, and that guy cried. It might have been last night. I was in bed, and I said, okay, let them all come out. And somebody opened the door, and all the little elves and fairies and munchkins and characters I ever have thought or created came pittering out in the room, wandering all over my belly, the feet, and the walls and everything. It's glorious. I'm a believer to my core that Bilbo is a real person. He's just as real as any fictional character I've stenographed down. That being the case, Frodo, Bilbo, Don Quixote, the Buddha. when I am at my best, I am actually doing exactly what I see needs to be done. We've each spoken on that tonight. Me, shivering my little toes off. But it's worth coming, and it's worth being in a space where people can open their minds. And this is something, but y'all are another thing entirely who are much more important. And I hear each one of you, and tonight I will go home, and I will turn on the hot water, and I will lay in a hot bath. And the same thing that always happens to me, the little spot in the back of my head that reaches the floor of the tub will say, you can't stay here, get up and do something else. And so I'll sit back up and say, I feel nice, better, relaxed, and I'll probably send a poem or two. Could we ask for more than that? I'm thankful y'all have given me your ears and your time and your space. And blessings to each one of you for our future.
Yeah.